Hello and welcome back to Witchy-Woo Tarot. My name is Chris and this reading is for the general collective of Capricorn. It will not be for everyone watching, so if the message resonates with you, please let me know in the comments. And if not, please check your moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs for messages you need to hear. And remember, time, energy, and gender are fluid, so feel free to reverse roles however you see fit. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. So it's Sagittarius season, holidays are around the corner. I'm super excited to be doing these readings as we approach the end of 20 hell. Okay, so thank you to my new and returning subscribers. You guys, your support is so amazing. I love you guys so much. I love your comments, your messages, your stories. Please keep them coming because they give me life. I love hearing from you and connecting with you on that level. So also be sure to follow me on social media for plenty more content. All of my information will be linked in the description box below. But yeah, guys, as we leave Scorpio season and enter into Sagittarian energy, we are really going to be called to live in our soul's purpose, okay? So since Sagittarius are the wild ones and the truth seekers of the zodiac, so to speak, I will be doing a cross of truth for you. I was like, what am I saying? I've almost forgot what I was going to say. I'm going to be doing a cross of truth spread for you, Capricorn. And this will be in regards to your person. So, of course, this message can resonate in many different ways. It can also resonate for cross watchers as well. So just take whatever applies to you and don't force the story to fit. I will be using the Kim Kranz collection. So the Wild Unknown. And I'm going to be starting your reading actually with one spirit animal card. Even though this reading is about your person, this card is going to represent your general energy, your spirit animal, if you will, whatever energy will be transforming you or will be showing up as a lesson or theme during Sagittarius season. So, P.S. I will be reading from the book, which I don't usually do. But I really don't use the Animal Spirit Oracle as often as I probably should, since this deck is gorgeous. But Kim Kranz wrote out some amazing meanings and they deserve to be read. So I am going to find the beaver. Give me just a moment. There we go. So Capricorn, looks like your energy here. So the beaver is a hard worker. They are loyal, tireless, and family comes first. So the beaver personality is a welcomed sight. These good-natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family and express it by the way of the earth element, providing a home and financial stability. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started, they'll work steadily for weeks, months, or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term, steady effort. It can also signify that it's time for some karma yoga, selfless service. So when in balance, happy, meaningful work. When out of balance, feels useless or worn out. And to bring into balance, physical labor and selfless service. So very interesting, Capricorn, because you guys are very hard workers. You are very loyal, and you are very dedicated to family and those type of close relationships. So I love that energy for you. I think that the message from Spirit here is to remain in that happy and positive outlook and not allow yourself to get tired from the journey that you're on, okay? Whatever that journey might be. I kind of also feel like this is a message to persevere, okay? Keep on with that dedicated work. Keep moving forward towards your goals and do so tirelessly, okay? So let's go into the cross of truth and see what the present situation is between you and your person. So the situation as it currently is. Capricorn. So we have the Five of Cups as the present situation between you and your person. So lots of sad, nostalgic type energy, feeling very heavy. As you can see, this horse has had his head hung all the way down low. Five of Cups is focusing on the disappointments and the failed opportunities of the past, okay? Something didn't work out between you and this person. And so I think that currently maybe you and your person could be kind of crying over spilled milk and failing to see that these disappointments and setbacks were because the Two of Cups still remains, okay? So as we know from the traditional tarot, sorry, I'm stumbling on my words a little bit. From the traditional tarot, we know that there is an individual standing looking at the spilled cups, but strategically hiding the Two of Cups behind their back. So Capricorn, this person could be very sad and disappointed about something not working out between the two of you, but I think secretly they're kind of still holding out, and I think you might still be too, okay? I think the both of you are aware that this connection is spiritually guided, and so I think right now what you're both doing is processing this grief, processing this sadness, and continuing to kind of move things forward regardless of maybe how things didn't work in the past, okay? And this could all be going on internally as well. So very sad, heavy energy I'm feeling. And again, missed opportunity is coming up, and that's what I'm hearing. So the desires and hopes of your person, Capricorn, is the Seven of Wands. So your person really wants to make things right. It's like they really want to fight for this connection. They want to defend the connection. This is someone standing up for what they believe in and not backing down, okay? And so traditionally, this is the warrior's pose. Someone who is going to persevere regardless. They're going to do whatever it takes to make things right. They are passionate, and they are not going to back down. They're going to continue to go after what it is that they see as the right thing to do, as standing up for what they believe in, okay? That's what they desire. They want to keep this fire burning, and they want to continue to work towards making this connection happen. And so since wands represent the soul, again, I really feel like right now this is all happening energetically for your person, Capricorn. Wow. And you know, I'm talking about the fire burning, and no joke, I just felt a fire just spread across my chest. And so, you know, this person could be really feeling very heavy anxiety. And it's like they're like in the pressure cooker, in the boiler room, like the heat is rising on this person, and they're feeling the pressure, like it all rests on them. They need to be the one to make things right. Okay. Wow. Powerful energy. So what is currently supporting this connection? Lord have mercy. So we have the Three of Swords in reverse. I don't usually read reversals, but let's talk about it. So the supporting energy of this connection is what I feel is getting over heartbreak, okay? I think perhaps in the past there was a third-party situation with this person, whether that be an actual person, a job, a family member, a friend, something that got this whole red string of fate tangled up, okay? Now there's been heartbreak, there's been loss, there's been sadness. And so I think the fact that this is showing up in supporting energy, you know, sometimes sadness can keep you holding on, okay? Sometimes sadness and nostalgia can keep the memory alive and kind of maybe remind this person of how they hurt you. And so perhaps the supporting energy for this person is the motivation to make things right based on the way things didn't go right in the past, okay? But like I said, those disappointments, those setbacks, all those things happen for a reason, because what's really important is that union, that Two of Cups that's kind of sitting on the sidelines, right? Ready to be called in to play. And so the Three of Swords coming up as supportive energy in the reverse, I really think that this person is, they're aware of how they hurt you. They're aware of the fact that things didn't go right. And I think they also feel very responsible. And so again, this energy is supporting their desires to move things forward and to make things right. So let's see what the challenges or opposing factors of this connection are. So we have the Six of Swords. So what's challenging right now is that this person is needing to walk away from, or have already walked away from, manipulation, from miscommunications, just really poor energy when it comes to, you know, communication in the past. So perhaps your person is walking away from another connection. Okay, since we have the third party situation here, they're walking away from another connection where they felt like they were manipulated or used or lied to. Perhaps they dealt with someone who, you know, used communication to kind of guilt trip them or make them feel bad. But like I said, this card is a card of emotional healing and moving forward into calmer waters. And as you can see, we also have the rainbow here. And after every storm, there is a rainbow, right? Somewhere, even if you can't see it, there is one. And so the rainbow promises that there will be a renewal of this connection and a reunion between you and this person. But the challenge, like I said, is to walk away from that manipulation, to walk away from those lies and that really poor energy, perhaps where they were fighting and dealing with petty arguments and things of that nature. Someone or something that kept them down. They're needing to heal from that, okay? And so although your person wants to make this right, the challenge is that there's time that's required to actually heal and help this person move on from what they were dealing with before. So not only are they heartbroken, perhaps that things didn't work out between the two of you, but they're also heartbroken because, you know, not only did they hurt you, but they potentially had to also hurt someone else and themselves, and everyone's feelings got hurt in this situation. But like I said, that's the fuel behind their desires, okay? That it's like they didn't just break everyone's heart for no reason. They did it with the intention of moving forward into calmer waters, into an emotionally healing connection with you, Capricorn. So the likely outcome of the situation is the King of Wands. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, but I'm really feeling Sagittarius energy here. It's like what's going to end up happening is this person, and I say this person because we also have a continuation. It's like desires, what happens energetically ends up coming into fruition in the physical, okay? So energetically speaking, they're revving their engine right now, and they're ready to make things right. They're wanting to stand up for you, for the connection, for themselves. And go after what it truly is that makes their soul happy. And so with the King of Wands coming up as the most likely outcome, I really see this person stepping up into their power. I really do. This is passion. Could be aggression, but I see passion. I see someone literally rising to the occasion and going after what it is that they're passionate about. Okay. And so I see this as your person finally making forward motion and movement to come towards you and take action on this passionate connection that the two of you share. All right. So the beaver energy is calling you to be dedicated and to stay hopeful and to stay on track for what it is that you're trying to build, trusting in your values and what it is that you see as your vision for this life with this person. Okay. Perhaps the beaver is coming up because you can see yourself having a family with this person. Perhaps you feel fiercely protective of this person. And so that's why you're holding on for dear life to this connection, because deep down you know that it's more than just some fleeting thing. You know that it has the potential for stability, okay? And so with the Three of Swords coming up as the supporting energy, again, it's one of those things that needs to happen in order for you to move forward into something else. And you know what? I had someone comment on one of my videos last week saying that I was an insensitive witch because I said that it's sad, but divorce happens all the time. It is sad. And it does happen all the time. It's a fact. It's not me being insensitive. It's me being truthful and factual. You know, the divorce rate is higher than 50%. So it is factual. It's sad as fuck. It is that people separate and can't, you know, stay together forever. But that's a fantasy. Okay. That's not the world as we see it now. That's not what we live in now. Okay. Divorce is so common, but divorce also takes time. It takes effort. It takes money. It takes healing. And so if this person is leaving behind a third party to do what they feel in their soul is what they're passionate about, and that's coming towards you to make this right, then it is sad. It is really sad because, like I said, I think all three parties involved ended up having their hearts broken in one way or another, okay? So this wasn't easy for any one of you is what I'm hearing. So very interesting energy. Like I said, I have a really heavy feeling in my chest, like a burning feeling. So let's get some clarity on this person's desires, Capricorn. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands. Ooh, with the Ace of Wands. Interesting. So the Ace of Wands to clarify the Seven of Wands. Let's clarify what's supporting this connection currently. The High Priestess. Beautiful. Let's also clarify the challenges or the opposing energy in this connection. Let's clarify the Six of Swords. Wow, so we have the Death card. Lots of synchronicities in several of these readings. So you could be connecting with a Capricorn or a Sagittarius. Virgo or Sagittarius or another Capricorn. Interesting. We have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. I don't really know why I peeked at that, but I'm going to pull it as clarification for the challenges. And finally, moving forward, let's clarify for the Father of Wands on the most likely outcome. The Father of Wands, clarity, please, on the most likely outcome. We have two, Ten of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So again, you could be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy as well. But I say also Virgo because this card came up in the Virgo reading as well. So more Virgo energy, the Knight of Pentacles. So I do feel like this person is really working on their stability. This is the very slow moving earth energy. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. And although they're moving forward with purpose and gumption, they know what they're after, they're working on it. It's just really slow, okay? And so this person may want to offer you stability, but they're just kind of taking their sweet time doing it, right? And I'm not saying that in a mean way. I'm just saying they're taking their time. They want to make sure that they're taking the right path, that they're doing the right thing. And so to clarify the Seven of Wands, we have more passion, okay? More passion. This is a very phallic card. It's the penis card, okay, Capricorn? So this person is very aroused by you. You turn them on, okay? You give them that spark, you give them that energy of that excitement, that passion. And I feel like in a way they were kind of reborn when they met you. It's like they didn't know that this passion was possible until you came along. And so that is why they're so vehement about defending this connection, okay? So to clarify let me clarify for this first. The supporting energy to clarify for the Three of Swords is the High Priestess. So like I said, this wasn't easy for any of the parties involved. However, it was required in order for the two of you to ascend spiritually and be able to trust your intuition, to be able to see things from the right perspective, which is subconsciously, not what's going on in the physical. I really feel like your person has gone through a spiritual awakening. They are now trusting their inner guidance. They're listening to their higher selves and they're gaining balance. Perhaps this person is having visions or trying to connect with you telepathically in dreams and things like that. Because like I said, there's this inner knowing now. This whole situation has sparked this awakening in this person, and now they are aware of their divine feminine energy, and that's very supportive in this connection. So to clarify the Six of Swords energy, this healing energy, we have the Death card and the Emperor card. So the challenge here for this person, Capricorn, is that they are, like I said, they're going to need time to heal. And with this Death card, they've gone through a major spiritual awakening, perhaps dark night of the soul. Because with death coming up before the Emperor, the challenge for this person is to be able to claim their full masculine power. Okay, this is divine masculine. And I love the eclipse over here. Okay, we are about to approach eclipse season. So Capricorn, if you're waiting on things to get going with this person, we've had a lot of transformational energy over the last several months with Mars and Mercury retrograde. Chiron is still retrograde, I believe. And all the planets that have been retrograde this year, we had the planet parade. Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, everything was retrograde. And now, as we are moving into Sagittarius season and approaching Capricorn season, we're going to be experiencing another wave of eclipses. So this, to me, is like breakthrough energy. I really feel like the challenge for this person is to transform what they used to know, how they used to be, and become this new person who's capable of standing up for themselves, who's capable of going after what they want, of taking control, of being in power and authority over what it is that they know in their heart that they want, okay? And so healing, this person healing is actually causing them to go through a major transformation and the death of their old self, okay? And they're going to be emerging as the Emperor, but that's going to take a little bit of time, Capricorn. So to clarify for the for the King of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands as well. So it looks to me like your person is really going to be putting down the burdens of whatever it was they were dealing with before. I really feel like not only are they wanting to come forward passionately, but they're wanting to do so from a place of stability as well. So I think this time apart from you and your person, this sadness, these disappointments, all the bullshit that you guys have been through, it was with the purpose of evolving, okay? It was with the purpose of gaining stability and independence on their own. And so again, you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or just earth and fire in their chart. Really just depends. But I feel very strongly that this is a major ending of a cycle for this person. I think perhaps they've spent a lot of time living for other people, doing things for other people, carrying the weight of other connections with people that weren't giving back to them. And so it kind of left them in a place of lack. And so now coming forward in this rebirth process, showing up as the Emperor, standing up in their true power, their true nature, they're going to be putting down the burdens of their past and moving forward passionately, and offering a stable commitment to you, Capricorn. And that's very important to you, okay? Can't just come forward as the Knight of, or the King of Wands. There needs to be some sort of stability and some promise for something real, tangible in this 3D world. So very interesting energy for you, Capricorn. I kind of love it. And so I'm going to get a archetype card for you. An archetype card for you. Sorry, poor grammar there for a second. So let's see what's advice Spirit has moving forward regarding you and this person, or what insight can be provided for this connection. We're going to cut, and we will see which card you get, Capricorn. So we have the Temple. I love it. The temple is a sacred space, right? My body is a temple. That's what I'm hearing. So let me pull up the book. Just bear with me in this brief intermission. Here we go. So let me hold it up for you. The sanctuary, the shrine, the altar. Let me pause right there. So I saw something the other day that said, you are not the sacrifice, you are the altar. So if you feel like you were sacrificed, or that you had to go through a lot to come out on the other side, understand that you are not the sacrifice, you are the altar itself, okay? So what you see in the 3D might not actually be what's going down for real. You might not be seeing everything for the way it really is, especially not from this person's perspective. And I say that because with this sadness being right in the middle of the reading here, I kind of have the feeling that there needs to be a communication of feelings from this person. And I think that that's exactly what you're waiting on. But again, you're not letting that stop you from building your own stability. You're not letting that stop you from being in that beaver energy, which is beautiful. And so with the temple coming up too, when we think of the temple, we often envision an architectural structure in a far-off land. We are quick to distance ourselves from the sacred, assuming that we must expend much effort in order to arrive there. Yet, the temple is a universal and omnipresent energy, accessible in the highest and lowest, richest and poorest of places. Visiting the temple might be as simple as stepping into the dappled light of the forest, slowly and sensuously kissing a lover, or closing your eyes to travel inward. This card is a call to re-examine what you pay homage to and what you reject. What do you spend your time worshiping? Your phone, money, material goods? What barriers do you draw between yourself and the sacred? Perhaps there is room on your altar for something new, something surprising. Offer it to the heavens. So it also says here, the ancient yogis saw the body itself as the temple. That's what I just said. My body is a temple. Every function and feature of it as an expression of divinity. Build a shrine with found materials. Don't spend any money, only time. So that's also another bit of advice. Try to kind of save your money or like stock up your resources right now. But what I'm really hearing for this card is to recognize that in fact you are the temple. Okay, you are the end game for this person is what I'm hearing. And I think you need to start recognizing how sacred and how divine you actually are as a soul, as a being. And so again, all this work that you're doing to try and build stability for yourself, everything that you're doing to kind of get over this sadness and disappointment, recognize that you're doing it out of a place of love for yourself. You need to appreciate yourself and value yourself as the temple. And just because you might not see it that way in the physical doesn't mean that that's not what's really going on within you, okay? So recognize that you are sacred, you are divine, just like the temple. Stay in that energy. And remember, we don't just let anybody into the temple, right? We only let serious people who are spiritually awake and who are wanting to contribute that energy that's required, the energy that you deserve as the temple, okay? And so I do see this person putting in the effort in the future. I do see them coming forward with passion, with stability. But like I said, it's going to require this person to kind of heal and step into their power, okay? And so this could also be a dual message for your person. This could be what they're going through as well. Understanding that how important they are, understanding that they are divine and you know, stepping into that emperor energy. They might have felt before like they needed something special, they needed to do something, they needed to have certain things. But I think that this person is learning that they already are everything that they need because they are a soul. They're not their mind, they're not their body, their flesh suit, their meat suit, whatever you call it. They're stepping up into their raw power as well, now that they've had this spiritual awakening, okay? So Capricorn, I hope you enjoyed that reading. I did very much. If you would like to ask me any questions, just chat with me or purchase a private reading. All of my information will be in the description box below. Other than that, I do hope you guys have a wonderful rest of Sagittarius season. I love you and I will see you very soon. Bye.